Hi everyone, this is Mohit and welcome back to Ingenious TechHub channel. So in this session, we are going to discuss how to blacklist header name. Okay, blacklist header name means you should not display header value because in the header we having the some security level of the information, so it should not display in front of users, right? So let me show you how to display the sorry blacklist the header name. So let me execute create another test case. So black list header. Okay. So now I will use the same given. Then we have a base URI dot base URI, and inside this base URI, then okay, we can pass here key value. One second, I think it's not copied properly. So let me copy this key value. All right. So I am not going to use here. Uh, okay. So here, one second, let me keep here. Okay. So now if I will go in my PPT, you can see here where you have to display other stuff, but you should not display here, you know, your what I can tell, you should not display here your header, right? So let me, I will not use first. So one second, I think something I did a typo. Okay, so let me copy this from here to here. Okay, because this is the same we are using here. Okay, base URI and header. Now we will use here when. Okay, we will use here when and and after that I'm going to log also. Okay, when dot log dot all. Okay, now I will use here get URI. One second, get using here get, and in the get we have to give this workspaces. Okay, so let me keep here. Okay, workspaces I have given. Now what I can do, uh okay, so here I'm not using if error. Okay, so if you want you can use it, no problem. Then dot log. Okay, then we will use here assert. One second, log dot. Okay, so we have a assert that. Why this option is not coming? One second, guys. Okay, then dot log. Let me add here if error as well. Okay, no problem. Then we have a assert that dot status code 200. Okay, that's all. So you can say looks like the same we have here. It will also display the header. Okay, so whatever the previous example we have done, now here I have added request log as well. So let me execute this. Okay. Okay, one second. I think this test case will fail because I have removed here, right? So let me execute now. Let me execute again. And here you can see all the information it is displaying, right? But I don't want to display this header part. That is my requirement. Some of the security issues, some of the security level, I don't want to execute this header. So here we will use one method here, config. Okay, so let me have this code. I'll also paste this code in your uh, comment box, so you can just take the help from over there as well. So here I will use one method called, we have a config method. Okay, Inside this config method, you can see you will just explore this all this others method config. Again, we have a config dot and we are passing this. Okay, and we have a method called blacklist header. So here again we have a method chaining. We are calling the multiple method, and you can see this is the method, and again we are passing this where you have to blacklist. So I have to blacklist this key. So you have to pass this key because this will change or as per your API. So you can see now here displaying all these headers also, but I don't want to display the header part. Let me execute this. After adding this all, this config method, and you can see here it's not displaying the header part, right? So it is blacklisted. You can see these headers are blacklisted. Here we are not having the header information. So this is your, might be they will ask you in the interview also how to display the header, how to, I don't want to display the header and all. So use this blacklist header method to, you know, uh, blacklist the header information. We have a next topic, what is a request a specification, and we have also response specification. You could see here, you can see I have created many uh, test case here, right? And many things are here, you can see common we have, right? Like URI, right? This get method, right? You can see it's not a good practice to write the repeated code. This is, we are doing the duplicate things, right? So whatever the common steps we have, like these are the two are common steps. Even these things is also common step, right? We are going to validate our response, response code, right? Sorry, status code, right? So whatever the common things are there, we can keep in the one place, and that is the main purpose of request a specification. Ever we have only two tests, not only two tests, we have created a multiple test cases. But in the real time, okay, you may have a many. A group of tests will have some common specification to create a request. Following the dry principle is the best way to write a clean code. We have a repeat the common request specification in both test, which is not a good practice, right? If we need to modify, then we need to make changes every place used, right? So in the future, like your base URI having the some changing are there, or you have automated 100 test cases, every place you have to change, right? But this is not a good practice. It's a very difficult to maintain our test script. To club the common requirement, a common request specification together and put in a common entity, we can use request specification in rest assured. Request specification is interface that allow you to specify how the request will look like. The interface has ready-made method to define base URL, base path, headers. We need to use given method of rest assured class to get reference for request specification. Remember, request specification is an interface and we cannot create an object of it. Request specification is its implemented as a class. So you can just go through the library, rest assured official library, and you can explore over there. Next session we can discuss how to implement this request specification in your script. Okay, that's all in this session, guys. See you in the next session. If you are new in the channel, please share and subscribe my video and press bell icon to get new video notification. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.